What is forgiveness? Have you ever really sat down and just thought about what forgiveness is? Well, a lot of people may have some different opinions about what forgiveness is, but what is it to a Christian? So if you read Ephesians 4 and verse 32, you know that God calls us to forgive because He first forgave us. But what exactly is forgiveness? That's what I want you to understand after watching this video. What is forgiveness? Well, let's talk about what it isn't. It is not reconciliation. It doesn't always mean that every bit of the pain that comes from what that person did to you is now automatically gone. What forgiveness actually is an act of faith. So there is one verse that actually proves that forgiveness is an act of faith. But first I want you to understand what we gain by giving forgiveness when it's not even deserved, but we give forgiveness because God has called us to give forgiveness to those people that don't even deserve it. Well, for one, if you really think about it, if you don't forgive something, you hold on to things like bitterness. You hold on to things like anger and a need for revenge because you feel like you have to avenge yourself from whatever this person's done to you. But my friend, I want you to know that if you do these things, you're not being Christ-like. And if you're not being Christ-like, there are people that are not going to be saved because you're not representing Christ in the right manner. But let's go ahead and read the verse that proves that forgiveness is not just something that we do, but it's actually an act of faith. Alright, so straight out of the Bible, we're going to go ahead and read Romans 12 verses 17 through 19. And I hope this actually informs you on something that even I myself for a long time did not understand. So let's go ahead and read. Recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, for rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, Vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. So the part of this verse that I really didn't understand at first is the fact that it's telling me that if I forgive somebody, I'm not just doing it because the Bible tells me to. It's actually an act of faith because God tells me that if I have faith in Him, that I don't have to be vengeful because He's going to take vengeance into His own hands. And I don't know anything in this world that I can take into my own hands that won't turn out better if I just put it in God's hands. And just like many different themes throughout the Bible, if you just put it in God's hands, it's always going to turn out better. And in this case, it can turn out better for the people that are around you because you never know when you're going to ruin your chance to witness to somebody by not forgiving and being bitter and having a vengeful spirit. If you just give it to God and have faith, then vengeance will be in His hands and you won't have to worry about anything.